My brother's just looking at bikes. And I have my sound system in my car.
Because I contact this person, then I said, you know what, I'm going to have Anthony investigate.
Yeah, man, don't worry about it. If you
Nah.
have that kind of budget, 2,500 to even 3,500, I can find you a
Yeah.
really good bike.
Yeah.
That's fake.
That's
Yeah, it's fake. Don't worry about it.
Nah.
Yeah. That's a scam.
I had a feeling that.
No, I can tell you. I can tell you who's real and who's not. Because if they won't even give you a second way to contact them, then they're
That's
fake.
fake.
Yeah. If it's a stock image like that, that's from Google Images. You can use your computer and you can search for that image.
Oh yeah.
You can right click it and hit search Google for this image. And if it's on Google, it's fake.
Oh yeah.
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 If it's not a picture from their phone, it's not going to be real.
I have a feeling.
And if it's a random number like that, it's automated. They
Yeah.
hit enter on this little program and it makes it makes a post for them.
That's what I told them. Probably I bullshitted them things. I
Yeah,
just
no.
wait off, but I said, nah. Just I'm going to contact Anthony.
No, I'll
if
just
he
find
knows.
you a bike real quick, and then we can find some people, find a better deal,
Oh yeah.
and then go
Because
from
I'm
there.
not going to get a piece of crap.
Yeah,
I just can't wait to ride.
I've got a feeling you'd like a CBR more than an R6. Any
What's-
year CBR, you'd have a better time with.
I heard the Honda was kind of crummy.
They're not crummy. They're invincible. They're stupid proof, and they're just better for owning every single day, like for what you want to do. The R6 is it's almost just as good.
But I don't want
but
to
it's
do
better
stupid
for just
stuff like going too fast. Or I'm probably gonna.
they're all the same for that,
Huh.
But the R6 is just better for riding on the track and stuff. Not that it's like faster or anything. It just the way that it works is just better for the track.
I need to get
The
something
CBR
like
is more
cool.
friendly for just having every single day. Yeah, CBR is closer to the 636. It's a little bit slower, but like I'm never gonna be able to use my 636 fast anyway.
Yeah.
But that's all it wants to do, and I'm kind of mad about that. It wants to be like ridden hard.
I don't want
The
to.
CBR is more like, oh, you want to ride me to work? Like it'll be fun.
But I want a bike that I can go have enjoy.
Yeah, the CBR, dude. Anything Honda is gonna be like, if you want to ride every single day, a Honda's gonna be the bike.
Oh,
And I feel bad saying that because the only Honda I've had was the F4i. But I loved the F4i, and I got it dirt cheap because it didn't have a title. But if I had the chance to get a clean F4i or a CBR 600, I would get either. Because they're hella nice. They're just so much fun. They're easy to maintain, and nothing really goes wrong with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like to go fast.
They go fast, and like nothing's gonna break for no reason,
Yeah. So I remember I used somebody's R6 and it was alright.
The R6s are just like they're only meant for like screaming, like
I
you
don't
have
want
to
be
get.
loud.
It's not just it being loud. It's like you have to wait for the power to come on. That the CBR is a little bit more like sooner,
Sooner,
than later. My 636 is kind of like it's in between those two. The R6 is way all the way over here. CBR is like over here.
Oh wow.
The 636 is kind of like right here. In terms of drivability.
I'm a dream chaser.
Sure.
You and me are dream chasers. Because
Same here, man.
oh, you're
After
a dream.
everything I want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just put all that money I made.
Yeah, and
I
also
just
having
put it in the bank. I put $3,200 in the bank, and I got my front tire for sale.
I think you should
got
have
that for free.
videotape the sound when you're talking about the banks.
I mean, he does. They don't know what bank it is.
No money. I don't have any money.
We're broke. We're homeless.
No. Yeah, it's like having a dream. I tell my fans that, I mean, we all have dreams. Like, we all have dreams that we get off our fat, bald ass and do it. Pursue our dreams. It does take risks.
You like Apple stuff and stuff.
I know, I have my dreams, which y'all know. And he has his dream. And this lens moves ups and down.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cool.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, so having a dream, so having a dream, you have to take risks, It's like, instead of
Obstacles.
saying, oh, I want this bike, Wednesday, you're going to see about getting a bike.
But first, he has to get a plea deal from the seller.
We grew up with this guy. So, known Anthony for, like,
Let's don't get
Elementary.
our panties in a bunch.
Do you want a 2003 Gixxer 750?
Um,
35 or best offer?
Let me see the condition.
I wish my Wi-Fi worked better.
Goose Creek. That's not far.
Nope.
We've known Anthony since elementary
Here's
school.
a keyword we always ask: why are you selling it at this price?
Sometimes when you're being
Let
an
me see that
aggressive
just-
buyer, that doesn't matter.
Oh.
You don't care why. Because like when
Yeah.
I bought my 626, I bought it
Oh,
for
this site is
$1,400.
Yeah.
And I didn't care why he was selling it. I knew
What
that it
this
was
means.
damaged.
Yeah.
And he
As
tried to
long
lie
as
to me
he's
about why
honest.
it was damaged. He was like,
Oh.
no, he wasn't honest.
Oh.
He was like, oh, my wife, my ex-wife
There it is.
damaged it. She vandalized it or whatever. And I was
Yeah.
like, dude, you came back
Oh yeah, that
on the
one's
tail
good.
and laid it down on the left side after you wiped
Yeah.
out from doing a wheelie. It's like, I don't care. I want to buy it for $1,400.
Oh yeah, I like this
And
one.
he was like, that's a pretty low offer, and I'm like, I don't
Our
care. I was like, that's
jixers
what I
are
want to.
our jixers are hard to maintain.
No,
Oh yeah, I want that
the blue
one.
and white, they're called Superman bikes.
Superman bags.
See it?
Oh yeah, I want that one.
That's in Goose Creek. 3,500. We could probably get it for $3,000.
Don't you?
He rides it every day for to go to work and newish tires. And like the thing is, okay, listen, you can always post whatever you want
Yeah.
on the sale post, but that might not be true at all.
Oh.
Because I've done some things where you can say vaguely what you've used
Yeah.
it for or what you've done for
Yeah.
it, but like it might be entirely different. Like you
Yeah.
might have gotten it to sell it.
Yeah.
Or you might have gotten it, found out something was really wrong with it, and tried to sell it for
Yeah.
the same amount of money or for more money. You know.
That
You
could-
you do want to find out why people are selling things,
Cheap.
but also people might just be selling it so they can get something different because they just want something different.
Oh, true, but it's
And if they can get close to what they paid for it, they'll take that loss. You know.
because the only issue is every time I look for stuff like why you're selling this much.
Usually, when
Like,
I'm
wow,
going to
that
sell
sounds
something, I
sketchy.
don't want people to know that I'm selling it just to sell it.
No.
You know, to make money or
No.
to just get rid of it. I don't want people to know that. But also, that doesn't matter so much as long as you're selling a good bike or
Yeah.
if you're selling a good product and you're not lying about the value, or and it's up to them to determine
Yeah.
the value too. They can be found at fault for not knowing that your bike that you're selling is worth $2,000 instead of
Yeah.
$4,000. It's their fault for buying it.
Yeah.
But you don't want to just brutally lie to someone.
No.
Other than that, like
Yeah.
that's what the game is. That's what buying bikes is all about. It's about you knowing what something's worth to you
Yeah.
and what it's worth for someone selling it. If they don't want to sell it, they don't have to sell it.
No.
You can offer whatever you want. If they sell it to you, you might win.
Yeah.
Or if you buy something just to buy something, you might lose.
Yeah.
But you can always get a better deal.
Oh yeah.
And like that person selling it sometimes might not be looking for a good deal. They might just be looking to sell theirs.
To get rid of it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they just want to get rid of it and have some money just to show for them getting rid of it.
Oh.
Like a few people I've bought from have been having babies, where
Yeah.
they've been having custody
Oh.
court charges and
Oh.
stuff like that, and they really just didn't have to have a motorcycle,
Ah.
so they sold it for cheap, or
Yeah.
they sold it just to sell it.
Ah.
And yeah, I could have probably gotten better deals at that
Yeah.
point too.
Awesome.
And like every time I've sold a bike, I've always been like, wow, I could have gotten more money. Or
I just need
could've-
when I get my job, they have to call me to get when my background check's good, then I'll be all clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just thinking.
If I buy both those bikes,
Yeah.
they can sit. I don't care. It's
Yeah.
like I had that one bike and
Yeah.
it sat for 5 months, and
And
I
I-
didn't give a crap.
But
It's like I worked on it a little bit. I rode it
But
a little bit,
I might have to pay you monthly to get.
and like as long as that works out, then
Yeah.
it works out.
because I'll like when I get. When
And
I
he
get
has
this bike-
taxes.
Yeah, taxes for my.
Uber.
Yeah.
Since he got fired.
Taxes for Uber? What is that?
I got fired from Uber, so I'm probably gonna fight it.
What do? They still charge you for what?
It's too
They
much.
don't file taxes. You have to file it yourself. It's like,
Oh,
yeah.
so how much?
I don't know yet,
You don't know yet?
but I'm probably gonna get the bike first.
That's crazy. That.
It
That's
is.
some stupid shit. Here's a 04 R6 for 38 or best offer. The thing is, you always have to look at their price. Like
Yeah.
that's not the real price. They're
Yeah.
just looking at that as like the top
Yeah.
dollar.
Yeah, it's
And,
like you gotta
you
learn
look
how to
at that,
bargain.
And you look at how long they've had it for sale, and you make your first offer.
Yeah.
Or
Because they want to get as much money from
if
it.
they want to meet you and they don't even want to talk about price yet,
Yeah.
you don't want to make an offer. You want to go there, and if you already know that they're going to sell it for cheaper, like way cheaper than what they're offering, what
Yeah.
they're asking,
Yeah.
then you can just bring a few selections of money.
Yeah.
You can bring what they're asking,
Yeah.
then you can bring your bottom dollar too, separate,
Yeah.
and you just show them your bottom dollar, like your first, like what you want to pay.
Yeah.
You know, so you can profit.
Yeah.
You want to show them that 3,000 instead of 3,800.
Yeah.
And then over here you have the other 800, just in case they're firm.
Yeah.
And then at that point, if you don't even want the bike and they don't want to take what you want, what you want to get the bike for, then you can just leave. You can say, hey, I like driving. I drove all the way here, but you know what? I'll go.
Yeah.
It
Like
was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was nice.
See ya.
You know, thanks for letting me check out the bike. And they won't be so surprised, you know?
Yeah.
You can say, this is what I wanted the bike for. You don't have to say, this is all I had to spend on the bike, you know?
Yeah.
You obviously probably brought more money. But, like, if that's what you wanted the bike for, and they won't take it, then you can leave. You don't have to spend
And also,
money.
people put on there, they want to get as much money as they could possibly get.
And then you can look at the values, you can look at what other people are selling the bikes for.
Yeah.
Or what you know your friends have gotten those bikes for. And then make low ball offers. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and not every low ball is offensive.
No.
Like
Yeah.
offering $2,000 for 600 might not be the worst thing if that person's already asking 3,000.
Yeah.
You know? They might say, yeah, whatever. Like, they might say, oh, can you do 2,300? And you're like, not really. I can do 2,100 by this weekend. And then they're like, just bring that and come look at the bike.
Oh.
And you'll be like, okay. And you go there and you're like, yeah, I brought the 2,100. And they're like, oh, I'll take the 2,100.
Yeah.
You know?
This will be my first time doing it.
Yeah, it's an 04 R6, $3,100. The thing is, they sell for $3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah.
So you can probably get it for $3,200 to $3,500. You don't have to show up and pay $3,800. That's just losing money. And they have a lot of pictures, so they're obviously, you know, trying to sell it for what they want for it. They have this weird picture of just themselves that's weird.
Okay, creepy.
But yeah, it's kind of creepy. They've got a very descriptive post instead of being descriptive about the bike. So I don't even know what that means.
No, like something that you
They're
don't
just talking
care.
about themselves almost.
But I don't care.
You know, yeah, like I don't give a shit.
No,
They have a very descriptive post. No BS deals, please. Cash or trades listed above only. Thanks. I've spent a lot of time and money to get this really reliable, to do a lot of worry-free miles, dyno, receipt, and all maintenance records on paper. So they're pretty sure that they want close to what they're asking. So you might want, oh, and it has salvage title too. So you might not want to go with that.
No.
I'd pay almost $3,000 for it.
Yeah.
If they have receipts of everything and it checks out. Because otherwise, you can have receipts and like the stuff still doesn't check out. Like they might have had receipts for new tires and for a, you know, oil change, but everything might be burnt up and used, and you're like, well, you already put 2,000 hard miles on, you know, on those receipts.
Yeah.
It doesn't check out.
No. It has a salvage. I don't want to.
Yeah, and like salvage title's not always bad, but it does hurt the value like a little bit.
Yeah.
It can be like an actual salvage bike, or it can be a really clean bike with salvage title. Like the thing is, you gotta really get into it at that point.
Yeah.
If it's got a clean title, but it's a beat down bike, you can still fix the bike up, and then like sell it for more money. But if it's got a salvage title, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
You're not coming back to a clean title.
No.
It might have a salvage title and be pristine,
Yeah. but
that's because insurance fixed it.
Oh.
Who knows what someone wants to pay for it? You know.
Yeah.
You might not get what you're thinking. 'Cause I've seen really clean salvage title bikes, but I'd rather buy a really cheap salvage title bike.
Yeah.
And then
Rig
put
it up.
those parts onto a different bike and sell everything. 'Cause that's how you can make money. But I feel bad for all the people that do have really like clean salvage title bikes. 'Cause my 626, when they got hit, all it needed was like the radiator and some cosmetic stuff, but it had a salvage title. And so if I bought it back from them and then put like $500 into it, it would have been good again.
Yeah.
But it would still have a salvage title. I'm like, well, that's not really worth it to me because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Some people have some like 100% clean salvage title bikes.
Yeah.
And it's because of insurance, you know?
Yeah.
So, do you talk to the guy yet?
He didn't get back to me yet, but I messaged him,
Awesome.
and I'm just looking for different
Options.
R6s. I'll look for different CBRs.
Awesome.
I found that CBR, and I could probably offer him to understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
You have to buy a bike without a title, knowing that you're not going to get a title, or buy a bike that definitely has a title.
I'm not go with the time.
Yeah, no, obviously, yeah. But like if you have a workshop and you're just buying a bike, you can buy a bike to part it out, or if you already have like a connection to getting a frame and stuff like that, like for a few $100, you can make money like putting the frame onto that, stuff like that. But yeah, for someone who wants to like buy a bike and ride on the street like immediately, like you don't want something sketchy.
No.
Yeah. Because like even if you can get a good deal on something that doesn't have the title and it's not stolen or whatever, you don't always want to do it.
No.
It's like it's time. To do it.
Would it cost to take it if you have no title?
No. Not unless if it's stolen. But like a lot of bikes that don't have titles aren't stolen.
No.
Like they just don't have titles.
No.
Like you just can't be riding it on the street. And sometimes if you get caught riding on the street, they still don't take it. But yeah, they might impound it if you get caught riding it. Dirt. But that's only if you get caught. Or if you get into an accident. If it's your fault or not, they'll take it. That's why a lot of people who don't have titles for the bikes get hit, and they pick up the bike and they ride it away anyway, even though it's not their fault.
Oh yeah, they
don't want their cheap shit to get taken away.
Sure.
They bought that bike for $1,000. They want to ride to work or whatever. People usually trade like no title bikes for like dirt bikes. Because dirt bikes can't be ridden on the street anyway. So like the value is kind of like the same. Like someone's trying to get someone that's not exactly street legal, just for like the same amount of money. You know?
So when I get my bike, I just don't know when I should do it. When you get the message back and he says yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like 20 minutes. I might just try to find a different bike. There's an F4i in Beaufort, but they're not worth that much money, and like this guy is asking, he's got some stupid mods done to it that he doesn't want done to it. Like it's a stretched F4i. He doesn't want a stretched F4i.
Yeah.
It does nothing by it.
That's a good one.
You don't want to stretch 600.
No. Don't stretch at 600.
It's not the worst, but it does nothing to the bike.
Oh.
It definitely does make it worse.
Oh.